Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. For the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Johnson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down at 6. Prescott to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Out of the gun, they go with Krusty Merritt. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. That one is slant to McLaurin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
A run inside, Krusty Merritt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on third down, Johnson. He'll try and do this himself. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Jake Moody now on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now we give up the middle to Williams. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Good push up front and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
This is Lamb on the end around. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Up the middle to Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal on the 7-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it in. To the end zone. Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Donovan Ezaraku. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They'll score out a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Holmes in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him and coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg? and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, good move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Davis running right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On the draw, this is Davis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter.